10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Woohoo! Huh? Ah! Hey guys, this is Jim and welcome to episode 8 of ObsFactorio, our modded Factorio series. I hope you're well, guys. Hope you enjoying... Ooh, train. Let's not get hit by a train, shall we? Hope you're enjoying things. Yes. Okay, right. In this episode, well, last episode, we went hunting for coal. We didn't actually kind of find any, did we? But I have since then. Now this is our lead train that we set up a couple episodes ago. I've just moved him a bit, so he's a bit further higher up here than he was last time. He was stopping somewhere down the bottom here, and so he's just emptying off here. This train beside us coming up here, well, he's not coming yet, but he will be. This is our coal train, so I did manage to find one after a bit of exploring and placing down radars and things, and it's all the way over here, so there's the lead guy up there, but down here, oh, there he is, he's there. All the way right down over here. 1.4 million coal. Finally, we've got a massive coal patch, guys. That's great. So our power problems are solved. In fact, let's just hop on the train and we'll go for a drive when he goes all the way back there. He's just unloading here. So we've got plenty of coal to keep us going with our power now from our steam power. We've also got a lot more solar panels, which we'll look at in a sec. But I'm auto-crafting solar panels now. Okay, train, come on, unload, you're nearly there. Oh, he's a bit slow, isn't he? So the way it's working now at the train stops is they're just being put into these storehouses directly with the fast inserters. We do need some better inserters, but we'll get to that when we can get the stuff we need. And so they're going into these little storehouses, and then they're going over down to here into these warehouses, which are huge. They're great. They can store a lot of items. Okay, train, you ready? You're nearly there. Good. Yes, and I am auto-crafting the solar panels off our main bus there, so we've got lots of solar power, except it doesn't work at night, of course, because it's, solar. We do need some accumulators, but we just can't make them yet, and that's what we might work towards today. Down we go, round. Oh, it's right and dark too. That doesn't really help us, does it? We can't see the terrain and things around us. So he's got to come a long, long, long way. Weaving, winding. Finally, we'll get to this little island here. There we go. Yes, so this nice big coal patch here. We've got plenty of mining drills down at the moment. Our power situation, well, our steam engines get a good workout at night, of course, but we do have now 111 large solar panels, so auto-crafting them has been very useful. And so again, we're just mining it up, putting it into these storehouses there. We have some nasty neighbours though. If we're over here, look at this, they're swarming over there. There's biters and worms and spitters and all sorts of things just across the way there on the island. Look at all the red. Yeah, luckily they can't come over water, or else we'd be in real trouble. But I don't really want to get too close to the edge in case they notice it. Alright, let's head back to the base and we'll continue on with today. So those warehouses that I mentioned, these contain tons and tons of items. Look at all that space we've got, and we are building up a good selection of coal. And here's the lead, and look at that, we've got tons of lead, so we're good for lead for a long time, I think. And down here, yeah, here's all our solar panels, which is awesome when they're going at full bore there. Look, they're giving us 11.8 megawatts in the middle of the day here, which is good. We'll keep adding to that. But today, well, before we get started today, last episode we did find a big copper patch down here with some iron amongst it, and I haven't finished setting it up, and I better do that now just before we start, because if we zoom out a bit, we've got 6.7k of copper left. Yeah, yeah, we're going to run out of copper very quickly. So I'll just set up this other station, and then we'll continue on. Okay, I think we've got our mine set up here at least to get copper into the train. I haven't got enough ingredients on me to make a second carriage, so we've just got one to start. I've already programmed it up there, so let's just give him some fuel of some coal, and let's jump on and see if he'll see if we've set everything up right. Bam. Okay. All right, here we go. Off we go. Go train, go! Fast, fast, fast! Ooh, there's our hauler all the way down there. Forgot about that. Okay, now we set up everything here. Good, he's coming in. Down he comes, and he's unloading. Excellent, okay. Good, good, good. So yes, we'll add another carriage, but hopefully it's all coming around in a funny way. Down here, ooh, another train. Into the warehouse down here. Here it comes, yes, slowly. Yes, there it is. Okay, very good. Well, in the time it's taken for us to set that up, how is our other copper spot going? Where is it? Over there. Oh, is he empty? Oh, I think he's done. Well, goodness me, that was good timing, wasn't it? Because our copper is now depleted. Look at that. Alright, we'll just have to hook the warehouse up into the furnaces over here. Speaking of, what about the original iron patch? Is this guy done? He's done too, so I think our original iron patch is done as well. So if we zoom out, there's no little bits of iron. No. Okay, well, there you go, guys. Our original starter ore patches are finished. We finished our coal ages ago, but now the copper and the iron is done. And our stone as well was somewhere. Where was our stone, guys? Over here? Yeah, it's gone as well. So, oh no, look, there's 17 stone there. Rightio. Okay, right, I'll just hook this up and then we can move on to the oil. Back to the oil. Oh, I just came over and our copper guy says no path. What have I forgotten? I'm not sure what's wrong. See, if you hold a signal, it shows you the various segments of the track in between the signals. And it doesn't look like I've missed a track, and it looks like there should be a path for him to be able to go, sort of from around there, up across the top here, down here, cut over to this side here, either at that point or down at this point, and then go around and down on his way. So, ooh, should there be something here? Maybe. Oh, signals can get a bit tricky. I thought I had them figured out, but what about we put that there? He's still no path. We might have to just hop in and manually drive him and see if it's an issue with a break in the track or if it's an issue with the signals. So, yeah, tricky. Jump in. Let's put him on manual. Okay, let's go for a drive. So, okay, so if we sort of turn, when we come here, I'll press the sideways arrow so we switch across. We didn't switch across. Why didn't we switch across? Alright, I'll try and, because I'm pressing the wrong button. This guy, so we can switch across there, okay. And then switch across there, yes. And then, okay, well, I don't think it's a break in the track then. It must be an issue with the signals. I must have something wrong with the signalling. So we can go all the way around again. I'll keep looking into it. I think I found it. So he comes down and then he goes around this loop to the station there on that side. These signals here, this one and a couple on this side. They're on the wrong side of the track. I think that's it. So if we get rid of that guy and put him on that side, and I think there's probably another one down here. He's on the wrong side. Let's get rid of him. Put him there. Is there any others that I've got down here? Yeah, that guy's on the wrong side there. And then over here we've got one there. He's correct. Okay, so that might do it. Let's bring up our little train menu. Oh, he's off. There he is. Let's get the view there. Here he comes. Oh, and autosave. And he's arrived. Ah, okay. That was it. Problem solved. I just got run over by a train. Oopsie. It scared the blip out of me too. Woo-wee. Oil, oil, oil. Remember this? A couple of episodes ago we got our ship going. I did crash into it and blow it up at the end of the episode, but I did build another one and we're all full. This has been just sitting here doing nothing. I think even all last episode it managed to fill it up reasonably quickly when you're sort of distracted doing things. But we need to make, well, we've got to start working towards these white circuits. And the first thing we're going to work on is the plastic, which comes from petroleum gas, which comes from oil. So the question is, where are we going to set up our oil depot type thing? Now there's this big silver patch here, so I don't know if there's going to be enough space over this side, so we might just go over this side and use that area there. We'll build a little bridge. I don't think we need to have this big water area open up for anything, so we'll put it in here. So we're going to need some tanks and a refinery, which is hopefully somewhere, which hopefully we can make. Yes. Nope, we'll make two. I think they use quite a bit of energy, these things, but we'll get them going here. So there's a couple of recipes we can choose from for the oil, for the petroleum from the oil. So there's this one that'll give us petroleum, light oil, sulfur. There's one that'll give us, what was it? Sulfur dioxide, not sulfur. This one's sulfur. Some other bits and pieces, or there's this one, but all of them need oil. All of them are done in the oil refinery. Look, there's another one too, more water. Gee, which one do we choose? Yeah, so we'll set up some area around here and get our sort of oil depot refinery thing happening here. Okay, 2 refineries. So yeah, so there's that one, that one, that one, that one, or that one. Well, what if we'll choose the one that gives us the most petroleum from the oil? I think that might be a good one to start with. So there's that one, or this one. Now we are going to need the sulfur dioxide, I think, pretty soon as well. So, oh boy, choices. This one. There we go. Chosen. But we are going to need to give it some water, but that's okay because I do have a pump that's been sitting in my inventory for quite a while now. Bang. And then pipes. Now, we have seen we've got different pipes. So they have different capacities and different underground lengths that they can cover as well. Oh boy, choices, stone. Stone. I think that's the one we've been using, so let's use those to start with. Okay, so water going in, but we also need the crude oil, which is now all the way over there. But that's okay, we can use a bunch of the pipes there to bring it over, but because of the pressures and stuff, we may actually need to make some pumps to help get it over there faster. So we might do a little experiment with that. Right. In fact, before we experiment with the pumps, let's experiment with the pipes. So can these, how far, ooh, okay, so that's the copper pipe, the underground pipe. So we're just looking at the distance that they can go underground. So the copper one can go there, the stone one here can go, well, it's only the same distance. Okay, are they all the same distance underground? Well, maybe they are. Ooh, okay, I thought maybe they could go a different distance, but maybe, oh, hang on. Okay, so that's the steel pipe, so we can go that far. Iron, copper, stone. Interesting. Okay, so the steel ones can definitely go longer. Okay, maybe we should use those. I think we've got plenty of steel. Yeah, let's use those. Okay, got pipes going all the way there except for here. Bang. Okay. Oil coming through there, so there's like 90 oil in there. 86, 86. Over here, 81. 75, 76, 77. So we've got a couple of options now. Bob's adds like a valve pipe so that the fluid will only flow one way. So that might be handy just to make sure things don't flow back into the tank. And we might put a pump. I'm not sure if we strictly need it, but we might put it in anyway just to make sure that the oil's going to get there as fast as possible. So yeah, it does need power, so yeah, you pump through the oil as well. Okay, good. So we've got our oil going from our ship there, which might start running again soon, given that it's going to have room to unload finally. Coming into here, you are now making, there we go, petroleum gas, light oil, and the sulfur dioxide, all of which are liquids, or fluids, so we need to then put them all in a tank, which I've got a bunch here. Just got to think of a good layout for them, I guess. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit of a mess with the pipes. You've got to be careful because they can, they will connect to each other. Even pipes of different types will actually connect. I think there might be a mod that prevents that, which would be very cool. But yeah, it does end up looking a bit messy. But we now have the petroleum gas, sulfur dioxide, and the light oil being put into the tanks. So we need, for the plastic, there's something else we need, isn't there? Chlorine. Okay, chlorine. How do we get chlorine? Salt and pure water? Or bottled chlorine? I don't think that's going to help us, is it? We need to get the chlorine before we can bottle it. Salt and pure water. Now, pure water, I think we can either find on the map. So if we look over here, oh, there's a ton of pure water that we've just been walking over all over there. Although it is a fair distance apart, isn't it? It's, well, away from us. So we can either do the pure water by pumping it up, or I think we can actually craft it as well through some machines. Ammonia, oxygen. Oh, we're just water. Oh, we can turn water into pure water in a crafting machine or in a chemical plant. Looks like the chemical plant is quicker. Or a distillery. There's a distillery. Huh. Chemical plant might be the quickest though, so we can do that. That's good. And the salt we get from water as well. Oh, that's easy enough. In a chemical furnace. Okay, good. Oh well, looks like we're going to have to set some water processing up here somewhere, which is just going to be pumps into machines, isn't it? So maybe we'll do it over this side. Okay, so salt and pure water there. That should cover all of those guys. Now, oh, pipes? We've got all the pipes except for the ones we're not using. Ah, that's alright. We'll get those crafting up. Get some steel pipes. Click, 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 click. Good. The pump, though, we want to have go smack bang through the middle there. They both need the water as the input, so that should be easy enough to just then do that, like so. Now the problem with these guys is that they need fuel and not power, alas. So we haven't got any way, well, we haven't got anything set up to deliver fuel up here yet. So I think we're just going to have to manually put the coal in for the moment till we can get some better furnaces for producing the salt, and then we just need the power across here for both the pump there and these guys over here. So maybe there, something like that, and we'll get the power to come across to those guys. Okay, good. This, look how quickly this is made, the salt, and it hardly uses any of the fuel there, so we may not have to top those up very often. I think we're going to get plenty of salt pretty quickly, aren't we? Okay, so now after the pure water, what do we need? Yeah, so the chlorine. So we can split the pure water and the salt into the chlorine and the hydrogen with some sodium hydroxide as a side product as well. from an electrolyzer. Okay, so we can make some electrolyzers and then feed these guys into there. So we're going to get chlorine and hydrogen. We don't need the hydrogen yet, so we might tank some up to start with, just to have a bit of a buffer if we do need it later on. But we do want the chlorine, that's the main one. So that's the electrolyzer there. It's about the same size as the chemical plant there, so we might just go across there, select the recipe, which is, what were we making? Pure water into those ones. That's the one, isn't it? Yes. There, we'll copy that into there. Okay, so we can see feed in the pure water straight into there. So we might just put pipes directly through there. Oops. Now, we could actually join them up directly, but I thought we better leave room for the power poles in the middle until we get some better power poles. Oop, can we get through? We can. Okay, good. Okay, so, oh, look at that. We've already got the hydrogen and the oxygen. Hang on, that was the wrong recipe, wasn't it? Oops! Was it? Yes. No? Did I choose the right one, guys? I think I chose the wrong one, didn't I? One, the chlorine, which is... which is that one. Whoops. It's that one, isn't it? Salt and pure water into that. Would you have picked it from that little symbol there? There you go, that's the one we want. Okay, good. Yes, so you into you, but it does need the salt to come in, so we'll probably have to bring that on a belt, maybe sort of across here, I would say, if we get all those aligned, and then just have a belt running like all the way across there, coming around from the salt down here, which will probably just bring out to maybe about here, buffer it into a chest, so we got a bit of a collection backlog, and then pump it in and feed it into that one. Hoo-wee, a lot of stuff, isn't there? Right. Squeezed in a bit, but I think we actually got most of it there, except for this. So we've got these medium power poles, and they have a certain range. But there are some other ones that you can make that have a slightly larger range, except it needs brass, and we're not crafting brass yet. We will have to get to that, but in the meantime, I think we'll just plonk that there. I am trying to keep it look pretty. If you have a look on the map here, you can show the power poles and do that, and just to show you your power pole layout. So it is a bit of a mess in places, isn't it? A bit messy through there. That looks alright on our solar panels, doesn't it? But yeah, if you could get really, really sort of OCD about the power poles, couldn't you, to get the layout nice? One day we will. But for now, I think that'll do. Oh, and we're getting this stuff out, so let's just put all this in a chest. How about just there? And we'll replace this guy there. Whoop, hang on. Dig him, then put him in there. Okay. So that's the sodium hydroxide. Let's put that in there. Get that out of my inventory. Look at this. Oh, look at that. That's almost full already. Tons of salt coming through. Okay, good. But out of that, we've now got our chlorine and our hydrogen. Very good. We might reach a problem when some of these fill up, and then these won't process because some of these will be full even if we're using one of them. But we'll get to that shortly. I think that might affect us soon enough. So now we can actually move on to something. What are we up to? There's so many steps, isn't there? Plastic. Yes, plastic. Petroleum gas, chlorine. In plastic, made a chemical plant, we can make plastic. Finally! It's just now, where do we do it? Okay, how about down here? We'll have those guys coming in here. So we're going to need, across the top here, we're going into the petroleum gas. And then this row down here can be the chlorine. So the chlorine's coming from up here. Whether we need... we won't worry about pumps and things yet, will we? We'll just run this guy down to about... there. He just needed to be in the front, didn't he? So we can get rid of those two pipes there. Okay, chlorine coming down, excellent. And then the petroleum gas. Do we just join it here? Or do we go from here? What if we... No, he'll join to that. I was going to say if we sort of run across underground here, but then we'll get sort of interference, if you like, with these pipes. Look, we can always rearrange it, can't we? Let's do this to... Where are we? Get the line right about there. Like that. And then there. Get rid of this, this, and this to there. And then there. Okay. Alright. Good. So... Oh, I forgot that guy. Oh, there was something there, wasn't it, that I broke? That. And finally that. Okay, yeah, good. So then we just need to give them power, which should be easy enough. Can we get it looking nice? Probably not. How about there and there? There we go. Okay. Plastic. Oh, that crafts nice and quick, doesn't it? Excellent. Okay. Oop. And now the petroleum gas is not keeping up. Okay, so... But that tank is really full, isn't it? Yes. Oh, it's a bit hard to see on because it's kind of a dark purple, but it's almost like half full in the tanks there. But it's very, very slowly getting into there. Oh, do I have a valve? Oh, see, I've got a one-way valve there. Okay. We don't want that. So if we switch that to be that, is that going to get in faster, or should we put some pumps and things? Yeah, okay. Now it's staying okay. Right. Okay, good. Alright, plastic being crafted. Now, how do we get it from here all the way down to... Well, where we're crafting everything is over here. We need to somehow go from here to here. Now, that's a long way to run a belt, isn't it? Do we want to have a train? Just a little... I wonder if we can do a train that goes both directions. I've never tried to do that. I think you can. Maybe we'll experiment with that. Let's give that a go. Okay, let's just start with a little straight section of track. If we put that guy there, and then this guy on the other side there, like so, and we just call this A. Oh, that's not an A, that's an exclamation mark. A. Yes, okay, A, and this guy over here, call him B. Okay, good. Right, A and B. Now, if we get a train, we'll just put one carriage, like so. And then we get the locomotives. We put one there. Can we do that? Okay. So, are they now all one train? If we open this, is that the same as opening this because they're joined together? I'm not sure, but let's put some fuel in. Just, I've got a bit of wood, that'll do. And I gather he'll need fuel as well. Not sure if this is going to work. Okay, so if you go to A for, we'll just make it 10 seconds. Oop, autosave. 10 seconds, okay. To then, okay, so we did that guy, click this guy, he's on A as well, okay. That's good. Okay, so then if we do B for time past 10 seconds, okay, and put it on automatic, bang, he goes there. Okay, good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. No, miles off. Oh, there he goes. Okay, alright. So it's possible, guys, we can have a two-ended train. So we might just do that to have him run here, then all the way back to our stuff, just as a double-ended train. Awesome. Good, good. Okay, fail. Now, turn. Yep, good. This way. Now where do we want to go? Just try to decide which... Oop, now, you turn that way. There we go, good. Just a matter of pressing the side key at the right time. So we probably only want to bring him down to maybe... Oop, what did I save again? Probably only as far as about there, isn't it? Okay, that looks pretty good. So if we drop off our stuff here, and then slot them through onto the main bus somewhere through there. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we've got a drop-off point. They're just dropping off into chests at the moment, but we do have the fuel coming in, the vehicle fuel that's being produced over here. So that'll at least fuel the trains. So we should now be able to just go, so chemical pickup, until either inventory full, or how long we give it, 30 seconds, that'll do. And then we'll do the chemical drop off until inventory empty, or 30 seconds. There we go. Okay, so he's got plenty of fuel. Let's jump on, make sure he can actually get to that station, and bam. Okay, there we go. Super long train trip. And there. Okay, so the plastic's just coming in. Oh, wow. To these two chests so far. Gee, that's built up pretty quickly. Awesome. Okay, good. So that'll take it round to near our main area. This is all going alright. That is... these two are getting... This one especially is getting close to full. That's empty. Oh, hydrogen's almost full. Ooh. I wonder if there's a way that if these are full, we can then just dump the rest. So there is a something. There is something where you can just sort of waste gases to the atmosphere. Bob's adds something for that. What's it called? Compressor, no. Pump. I don't think it's the compressor. Gas venting pump, that's it. So we'll make a couple of those, and we might see if we can hook it up. Can we make the red wire and stuff yet? Can we do that? Green wire, insulated wire. Oh, I don't think we can. Can we? Insulated wire, what does that mean? Need probably the plastic actually. So maybe we can make it. Maybe we can do some of the funkiness with the wiring and logic and stuff to do that for us. The insulated wire needs rubber. We're not making rubber yet. How do we make rubber? Are we going to need it? We might need it anyway for the other things. The white circuit. So the resin gives us rubber. Okay. So do we actually need it for the electronic circuits? Let's have a look. It's not there. Circuit. There we go. We'll try that. Did we need the rubber for that? Plastic, silicon, tinned copper wire? Maybe not. Maybe we don't need rubber for that. What was the tinned... No, wait. So many things. Circuit board. Oh, that needs something. No. Okay. I guess not. Or maybe I'll just whip some up. I did it again. I ran into the train. So you killed by a cargo wagon this time. Oops. Just whipped up some rubber. So made some of the resin. Had some wood pulp on me. So I've got some rubber now. And I was able then to craft just some of the green wire there. So let's see if we can... How's this guy? Oh, he's full now. Which means... Yeah, we might back up. So what we'll do, can we take a pump and then basically only turn this on if this is, say, greater than 90% full or something. That might be a way to go. So let's get some wire. Click, click. Okay, he's on there. Now let's click on him, his circuit. Enable condition. So click on him, and if we look for the tank, so the storage tank... no, it's not the storage tank, is it? It's something else. We need to say if the tank is great. Oh, maybe this is it. Hello, look at this. If the tank is like more than 90% full. Ooh, okay. Can we do that? I'm gonna have to have a play, aren't I? What if we select hydrogen? And the hydrogen level, so this holds 25,000. So if we say if it's greater than 22,000, that might be a good one to start with. Set. Okay, so if that's on, only if there's more than 22,000 hydrogen in the tank. We'll have to see if that does what we think it does. So if we give this power, oh, we want to then vent it with one of the gas venting pumps. So let's put that there. So these two both need power. Let's just run some power, basically up, across, across, across. Okay, so the pumps, he's on, isn't he? Slowly. He doesn't seem to be pumping very fast, does he? Is this guy going at max rate? So this guy is going... Oh, hang on. Is he going down? It's a bit hard to tell, but that guy is definitely venting. Maybe he's too slow. Maybe we should put a couple of vents on this side. So what if we take him off and then just put some pipes like this, just as a test, and I've got 5 of the vents, so bam. So now this guy's running. Okay, so is this going down? It is. So this is now less than 22,000. It's down to 21. Okay. Oh, and now these are off. Okay, that did what we wanted it to do. Okay. They just might keep turning on and off a bit. Because it's going to go over and then under, over, under, over, under, over, under. I wonder if there's a way we can do something about that. Possibly, but for now that will do. It'll then stop this getting over full and blocking up the rest of the system, and we might need to then look at doing that on some of these other tanks as well that we aren't currently using, like the sulfur dioxide. Cool. Okay, good. Now I think that'll do for this episode, guys. Look at this, we've got a whole chemical area now set up, even with its own little train. Excellent, cool. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.